Hi, I'm Tony Maserati, and I'd like to demonstrate how I use several of the Waves SSL plugins. One thing that I do here is I use a parallel aux track and send selected drums through that parallel track. Some of them I have the G bus compressor on, and some I don't. I want to just focus on a particular section of the song so we've got a nice loop happening, and then just solo individual tracks so we get a sense of what kind of sonic thing is happening to them when they go through this parallel. This G compressor has got a slow attack time and a quick release time, allowing the transient to pop through and then grabbing the signal. So as you can hear, each track that I add to this adds its own movement of that attack and release. And what I found was that I would use this to just give the drums a bit more punch and also just liven up the overall sonic quality of the room sounds. And now, of course, just sending this to the mix bus is also going to change how that mix bus compressor and limiter are working, and that's going to create different feels. But I find that having an individual drum parallel bus allows me to manipulate that in particular ways where I can change the send level of a particular sound. So in this case, we have the sort of stompy loop thing. They're going straight in, post fader. But what happens if we add more of them, and how does that affect the overall attack and release, and how this compressor is going to work with the snare, say, and the kick? So let's listen to that. So you can hear that what's happening is when I raise the aux send into the parallel bus, it's masking a bit of the kick drum because it's playing on similar beats. And of course that's changing how the G-bus compressor is reacting to the kick drum, and of course then its release is changing how the snare is working. All of this is important knowledge for you. I'm not saying that what I just did was genius. What I'm saying is the important part is that you're manipulating it. You're able to change those values so that you get more of a shake, or you get more at the end when the release is coming down, you get whatever plays next is actually going to be heard the most. So if I want to hear more energy and more sound, it might not be the attack of it that I need to hear. I might want to hear more of the tail of it, whether it's a reverb tail or a distortion tail or whatever it happens to be. I might want to hear that more. And you can clearly hear the difference when I mute the parallel aux. That way we're just hearing these individual drums go out to our mix bus. And when I bring it back in, you can hear that additional energy, the additional attack on the kick and snare. Those are the kinds of things that I'm playing with here. And I think that the G-Bus compressor, it works fantastic for that.